Every year, millions of people spend billions of dollars searching for the perfect fat loss pill. Yet one of the most effective appetite suppressants in the world costs just a few cents per serving, and it's probably sitting on a grocery store shelf. Another common spice can improve blood sugar control. A simple breakfast food can keep you full for hours, and one tiny seed actually expands inside your stomach to fight hunger naturally. These aren't miracle cures. They're foods that work with your biology instead of against it. Let's discover what they are. Number 1. Chili peppers. The heat that burns fat. Here's a food that earns its place on this list through sheer biochemical aggression. Chili peppers contain a compound called capsaicin, the molecule responsible for that burning sensation you feel when you bite into a hot pepper. And capsaicin does something remarkable inside your body. It binds to receptors called TRPV1 channels, which are part of your pain and heat sensing system. When capsaicin activates those receptors, your body responds by releasing adrenaline, increasing your heart rate, raising your core temperature, and accelerating calorie burn. This effect is called thermogenesis, the production of heat as a metabolic byproduct. Thermogenesis is one of the mechanisms your body uses to burn fat. Studies show that capsaicin supplementation can increase metabolic rate by up to 8% in the short term. It also reduces appetite. Research published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that meals containing capsaicin led to significantly lower calorie intake at subsequent meals. Participants simply weren't as hungry after eating foods that contained meaningful amounts of chili heat. The appetite-suppressing effect appears to work, in part, by reducing levels of ghrelin, the hormone that triggers hunger. Add fresh chili peppers, chili flakes, or cayenne pepper to eggs, soups, stir-fries, and sauces. Your metabolism may feel the difference within minutes of eating. Number 2. Cinnamon, the blood sugar bodyguard. This is the spice most people associate with pastries and holiday desserts. And here's the irony. Cinnamon is one of the most powerful blood sugar regulators found in any food. The same spice that's sprinkled on sugar-loaded lattes is, in its natural whole form, doing the exact opposite of what those lattes are doing to your body. Cinnamon contains compounds, particularly cinnamaldehyde and MHCP, or methyl hydroxycalcone polymer, that mimic the action of insulin. They increase glucose uptake into your cells, improve insulin receptor sensitivity, and slow the rate at which carbohydrates are digested and absorbed. The result is a flatter blood sugar curve after meals, which means lower insulin spikes, less fat storage signaling, fewer energy crashes, and dramatically reduced cravings. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics found that cinnamon supplementation significantly lowered fasting blood sugar in people with insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. And reducing insulin resistance is one of the single most important steps anyone carrying excess body fat can take. But here's the practical magic of cinnamon. It tastes sweet. It satisfies the part of your brain that's looking for something sweet during a craving. You can add it to oatmeal, coffee, smoothies, or yogurt, and it delivers a rich, indulgent flavor without any of the metabolic cost of actual sugar. That's a rare combination. Half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon daily is the therapeutic range that most research supports. Number 3. Eggs, the most complete fat loss food. Here's the one I mentioned at the start. A single egg costs less than 30 cents, contains 6 grams of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids, and delivers a satiety signal that clinical research has repeatedly shown reduces calorie intake for hours after consumption. A landmark study published in the International Journal of Obesity found that overweight participants who ate 2 eggs for breakfast consumed significantly fewer calories at lunch and throughout the rest of the day compared to those who ate a bagel with the same number of calories. Not slightly fewer, significantly fewer. The protein and fat content of eggs produces a hormonal satiety response that refined carbohydrates simply cannot replicate. Eggs are also rich in choline, a nutrient essential for liver function and the transport of fat out of the liver. Fatty liver is increasingly recognized as a driver of insulin resistance and metabolic dysfunction, which makes choline a genuinely important nutrient for metabolic health. And eggs are one of the best sources on Earth. The yolks matter. Don't discard them. The yolk contains the majority of the fat-soluble vitamins, the choline, and the healthy dietary cholesterol your body uses to produce hormones, including testosterone and estrogen, which regulate body composition in ways we're only beginning to fully understand. 2 to 3 eggs in the morning, scrambled, poached, or hard-boiled, may be the cheapest and most effective fat loss breakfast available to almost anyone. Number 4. Oats, the fiber-first fat loss grain. If you're seeing a pattern in this list, that controlling hunger and stabilizing blood sugar are just as important as boosting metabolism, then oats make complete sense as one of the most important fat loss foods you can eat. Oats accomplish both objectives through a single remarkable compound, beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is a type of soluble fiber found in oats that forms a thick gel in your digestive tract when it comes into contact with water. That gel slows the movement of food through your intestines, reduces the rate of glucose absorption, blunts the post-meal blood sugar spike, and creates a prolonged feeling of fullness that research has consistently shown reduces calorie intake throughout the day. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that oat consumption increased satiety and reduced hunger significantly more than an equivalent calorie portion of cold cereal. Despite identical calorie counts, the unique fiber architecture of oats produces a biological effect that simple calorie counting cannot capture. Beta-glucan also feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids signal the release of appetite-suppressing hormones, reduce systemic inflammation, and improve insulin sensitivity, all of which create a more favorable internal environment for fat loss. Choose steel-cut or rolled oats, not instant oats. Add cinnamon. Top them with blueberries and a handful of seeds. This is a breakfast that works biochemically, not just calorically. Number 5. Chia seeds, the expanding hunger killer. Here's one of the most dramatic examples of how a food can work mechanically inside your body to suppress hunger. Chia seeds absorb up to 12 times their own weight in liquid. When you consume chia seeds with water, a smoothie, yogurt, or any liquid-based food, they expand into a gel that physically fills space in your stomach and slows the movement of food through your digestive tract. This isn't just a feeling of fullness, it's a physical, structural response. The chia gel slows gastric emptying, blunts blood sugar absorption, and triggers stretch receptors in your stomach wall that send satiety signals to your brain. You feel full because, quite literally, your stomach is fuller. Beyond this mechanical effect, chia seeds are extraordinarily nutrient-dense for their calorie count. They provide omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and improve cell membrane function. They deliver calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. They contain complete protein with all the essential amino acids. And just 2 tablespoons provide nearly 10 grams of fiber, an enormous amount for a food that takes up so little space on your plate. Mix chia seeds into water and let them sit for about 15 minutes before drinking. Add them to smoothies, yogurt, or oatmeal. Or make an overnight chia pudding with coconut milk or almond milk. They are one of the most effective appetite control tools in the entire plant kingdom. If you're recognizing that this list isn't about restriction, it's about eating smarter. It's about choosing foods that work with your biology instead of against it. Do me a favor and hit that like button right now. It helps this channel reach people who are genuinely looking for real answers about metabolism and fat loss. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe and ring the notification bell. We cover evidence-based nutrition every week, and this community is growing fast. Let's keep going.